Morning everyone, it's the 19th of June 2023. How you all doing after that beautiful new moon we had in Gemini, bringing up lots of stuff for people, have people feeling a bit stuck, not knowing what the next step is. Yeah, it was a powerful one, being triggered. So there's lots to look at over the weekend, and now we've got Saturn in retrograde, which is all about responsibility. So taking responsibility for your own stuff, not blaming other people, because that's the easy way out. So really looking at what's happening for you, what you're being triggered by. But also with the word responsibility, it's about looking at what is your responsibility and what is others, because it's very easy to take on others' responsibilities to help them out. We see that as helping them out, but in the long term you're just filling up this backpack with other people's stuff that you're not responsible for, that you then start worrying about, that you're concerned about, you're stressing about. And in actual fact, you just need to step back and let them take responsibility for their own life, because that is the only way they're going to learn. And yes, it's difficult sometimes because we have to step back and they fall because we've been propping them up and doing the stuff that they should have been doing. But you're there to pick up the pieces and to give guidance. So this is also about how you are being of service to the world. What can you do to help others is key this week. So lots of things are going to be coming up. What can I create? What can I create? What is my life purpose that I can take as a career, as my occupation? Be this full-time or part-time. You really have got to take responsibility for your own actions, your own thoughts, your own words. That's really key. Also coming up this week is patience. Now you all know when I get that card I go, because I'm not the most patient person, but I am getting better. Over the years I'm getting better. So be consistent on your path, be patient with it. You know, if something's not working, doesn't mean that it's not going to. It might need some tweaks, and then off you go again. So this is also being consistent with ourselves, being patient with ourselves, but it's also knowing when to just stop, rest, recharge, take a breath, and when to move forward. Okay, so we've just had the go energy of Gemini, and you may well be feeling, because Pisces is now squaring with Gemini, that you can't be bothered to do anything. What's the point? I never make enough money, or I never get the conversation or the outcome that I want. So you've got this week, we're practicing commitment to our path, commitment to our own responsibilities, but also discernment. Okay, so that's going to come up. So you will also be getting some clarity coming in over the next week after the new moon. So more clarity is coming in. You may be ready to speak up and be heard, be that on social media, on YouTube, or in your personal life, actually having those difficult conversations. And I know I speak about this a lot, but it's really important to speak your truth. So this is another chapter of new beginnings. We've got that new beginning energy after the new moon, but it's a new chapter. I keep saying it's a new beginning, it's a new beginning. It is. It's another chapter of that new beginning of what you want. So there's lots of energy of potential to do things this week. You just need to focus on one thing at a time. So we also have the pre-shadow of Venus coming in. Her retrograde begins late July. Now, Venus is all about love, self-love, looking after yourself, looking after others around you. And Venus only goes retrograde every 18 months. So look back at what was happening in January 2022, because you're going to get more of the same of that at the end of July. And if you start to make positive changes, have those conversations, the outcome of that is going to be much more in your favour than it was in January 2022. So have a little think about that. It's purely connected into self-love as well. So where are you not loving yourself enough, and where you're not being compassionate? Also, it's going to be highlighting this week what we want and don't want. And this is going to be, again, working with Venus. She's going to be bringing up what we don't like and what we do like about the closest relationships. Now that could even be your relationship with yourself, okay, because you all have a relationship with yourself. So set the intention for a high outcome at the end of July and start making those changes. What's coming up for you? What do you need to say? What do you need to change? What do you need to change about yourself, or how you respond to something, or how you communicate about something? Because that's what's going to be coming up. So as we start to make those small changes, as we start to do things differently, and try not to focus too much on what you don't like, you know, remember to balance it with what you do with those people around you, and start to have those conversations, but also maybe putting boundaries in place. So we have the solstice this week as well, very powerful energy. It's about life balance. So where is your life out of balance? Are you doing too much work? Are you not doing enough? Are you not spending as much time with your children or family members? Are you doing too much for people? Are you getting dragged into drama? Whatever it is, look at what's out of balance for you this week. Also, I want you to spend some time on solstice looking back over the last 6 months at how far you've come, what changes you have made, what conversations you've had with yourself and others, and the changes that you've made, because you will have come a long way. And then I want you to take some time to think about what you want in the next 6 months. For me, I want to be moved. I want to be in my new house. I want to be creating new stuff for you guys. So my life's a little bit up in the air at the moment, because I don't know where I'm going to be moving. So I'm just plodding along, as I call it. But keep a notebook handy over the next few days, especially on solstice, because lots of messages are going to be coming in, and it's probably going to be in the middle of the night. Spirit normally talks to me about 4 a.m. So keep a notebook by your side of your bed, because you won't remember the whole detail, because there's going to be lots of messages coming in, I'm hearing. So sleep may be light as well. So you try and get as much sleep as you can before solstice, because I think it's going to be a very quite, I don't want to say fiery, but quite uplifting, positive energy that's pushing us forward. So sleep will be sparse. I also want to say that you're going to need to ground in this energy this week. Really stay connected to nature. Get outside. If you can't get out, put your feet on the ground, barefoot. Use the Archangel Sandalphon coaster of mine to ground in the energies, or the Earth Star one if you've got the Earth Star. And also the crystal Jasper is a really good crystal to ground you in. And I'm just going to read a little bit about Jasper from my crystal book here. So it's connected to your Earth Star chakra, your sacral, your solar plexus, your throat. It aligns all of the chakras, so it's a great one. Put it by your feet when you're meditating, yeah? It helps with circulation, digestion, sexual function, reproduction organs, liver, and mineral assumption. So it's great for all of that. It helps to release toxins, helps boost your immune system. It helps to alleviate stress and brings in tranquility. It helps us to be honest with ourselves when we have a problem. When we're facing problems, it helps us to move forward assertively rather than aggressively. So it's good if you've got to have a conversation with someone, put it in your pocket. If you've been selfish or self-centered, holding Jasper reminds you to work harmoniously with others. So it's going to be a great one this week and over the coming weeks, I feel. So Jasper is a good one. There's Jasper necklaces in my shop if you want to wear a pendant, or you can just put a piece of Jasper in your pocket. So I thought I'd pull us some cards today from Gaia, because I think we really need to be connected to her this week. So let's see what Metatron has to say. And I've had Merlin around me a lot, and we did a beautiful meditation in my Soul to Soul membership group with Merlin on Friday night, and he was really helping us to release that we didn't need, and getting ourselves out of our head into our hearts, and really feeling and getting that clarity. So that was a great session. If you missed that, you need to join the membership, because we do things like that every session. So Gaia helps you to stay grounded when you're in a spiritual group. Right. Let's see. Cards for the week. Not pulled from this deck for a while. Nice. I like that. Right. So, liberation, peace, rising up. So it's down here. Breaking free from a negative attachment. Yeah. Detach from drama. I said this last week, but it's coming up again. Stay in your own lane. Focus on what you want and only what you want. You are only responsible for you. I'm going to keep repeating this message because it's so important. But we're rising up, okay? We're coming into that energy of peace, that energy of love. But it's time to drop the negativity. And the quickest way to raise your vibration and do that is to be grateful for what you already have, because then you have more of the same. Then we got the 9 of Hearts. Beautiful. A reminder to stay in nature, to come out of the head into the heart, ground your heart energy. What is it saying here? Fulfillment, harmony and protection. Yeah. When we have conversations, we bring in harmony. It might not be harmony to start with. Remember what I always say about communication. It's not just what you say, it's what the other person says, and you need to listen. You don't always have to respond straight away. You can process that information and then have another conversation. But you have to be open-hearted. You have to do it from a place of love. And remember that you're always protected. And I feel, just looking at that tree as I put that down, it's really important to go and sit with a tree this week. And just lean against it and ask it to take all the negativity from your energy body and your physical body, your mind as well. Look at that light. Remembering solstice, this is connected to the solstice. The light is coming in. It's the longest day. You may be entering summer like I am here in the UK, or you may be coming to winter. But remember the light. Always come back to the light. Bring down oh God, I can't think of what I want to say. Bring down the central sun, the grid, the central sun grid. A loving thought. Yeah, keep your thoughts loving. Be kind. Be kind to yourself. And then we got winter's end for those that are coming to the end of the winter and stepping into summer, and those that are going into winter. You know, it's really about retracting if you're going into winter, and really hunkering down and thinking about what you want to plant in the spring. And if you're coming to winter's end, it's about rejuvenation. It's about rebirth. What do you want? Remember what I said just now. Look back at the last 6 months and what do you want for the next 6? So it's regeneration, rebirth, a positive outcome. So whatever you're focusing on is going to have a positive outcome. So I hope those cards help you. I hope this message helps you. If you want to work with me personally, contact me on michellewestinfo@gmail.com. I've also got an offer on at the moment for a 30-minute card reading with me over Zoom, or I can record it and send it to you. You just need to send in your questions. But it's for those of you that are feeling a little bit stuck, that don't know what your next steps are, that need some clarity after the new moon in Gemini, because it has like sort of thrown us around a bit. Lots of fiery energy as well. So if you want some help from Metatron, via me, please get in contact. I'd love to help you. Let's get you back on your path. Let's get you focused. Let's get the next 6 months, you know, really positive and you back on your path. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you on Friday. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.